And now I'll show you the one that I'm not looking forward to, and that's why I've left it till last. I think we all do this. The ones that we not keen on working on, we leave it till last, when really and truly probably should tackle it first. Hi everyone, welcome back to today's video. I hope you've all had a good weekend and hope you've all got a busy week booked ahead. Even if you haven't, hope it's a good week regardless. So today's video, haven't got any breakdowns unfortunately, but it's more sort of a bit of plumbing work. I've got some tap changes, got some rad valve changes, things like that. The second part of the video was for a customer who wasn't prepared to pay, which you'll find out why as the video progresses. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a good one. Okay, today's job, well, one of today's jobs. Actually, I think it's the only job for today at the moment because I haven't got anything else booked in. I've only had this in. I'm looking to take the day off to just sort out stuff at home. So, tap change. I've got pretty much a like for like tap going in. There we go. Very similar, and luckily I've just emptied all this out. Isolation, because this is on a gravity fed system. Well, the hot is, obviously the cold is going to be off the mains. So yeah, I'm just going to isolate from there, and on flexies should be able to get to that fairly easily, I hope. I've got Josh's narrow tap changing kit, so let's get to work. Right, tap should now just come straight up like so. What's that getting caught underneath? That's the horseshoe, which, let's drop that out. And then flexi to flexi. There we go. Old taps out. Make up the new one and get the new one in. Right. So normally we always have this difficulty of doing this up afterwards, but I've seen a few people do it. It's worked for me a couple of times as well. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in one go. I don't know if it's going to work with this one. Can get it to go in from here. Winner. Yes. Now I can just tighten that up from the bottom. See, so managed to get the whole horseshoe and studding through. So now I can literally, I now haven't got to worry about trying to do that one-handed underneath. I can literally just get the, so this is slightly smaller 11mm socket. Get that on there, get that in position, then do up the hot and cold connections, turn the water on, and we're done. Excuse the noise in the background. Right, new taps in. Let's turn the ISOs on. So that's the hot. Firstly, just checking for any leaks. Going to the tap. Right, that's the cold on, hot on. So far, so good. So let some water through. Lovely jubbly. Everything's good here so far. Right, let's flip that to the hot. Yep. Hot is also good. Now, the last thing I'll do is, because obviously there's a seal there, let me just get a bit of water in my plumb tub. Just splash a little bit around the kitchen, the actual tap itself. Make sure, yep, that's all good. Nothing's dripping from there. I'm just looking for, if I can find Oh, here we go. Cup, that's probably going to be better. Right, let's just pour some water around the tap. Yep, nothing's coming through. Happy days, job done. Tap's been changed. We're out of here. Bit of a different setting. I'm at my parents' house. There's some radiator valves that are leaking. I think there's some pipe work that's leaking. So I'm here to sort that out. Right, so I'm just draining the pressure off the system first. There's no drain off near the boiler. So this is the boiler room. I haven't fitted any of this. Was all way before I got into the game. So just waiting for that to drop down to 0. There's still, I don't know if that's sticking actually. Or if there's still half a bar of pressure left in there. Well, I'm just going to wait for the water to stop coming out the hose and then shut that off. I'll probably change the washer in that drain off as well because it was sticking a bit. So the last thing I want is, once I've filled it back up and put that back together, I don't want that weeping. So that's starting to slow down. So once it's pretty much stopped, then I can crack on. I'll change the washer in that first, and then the radiator valve that I need, well, I need to change one rad valve, well, 2 actually, and then one, I think it's just a night olive. So this one here, you can see it's been, yeah, it's not in a good way, is it? Yeah, we'll get this swapped out. Got a new one ready there. I mean, I can already see, look, you can feel that's wet on there. That's leaking from the pin itself. So got the new TRV ready. Give this pipework a bit of a clean up. Hopefully, well, no, it shouldn't have leaked through, but it's just all been leaking down there. So I'll give that a clean up as well. Right, that's pretty much slowed down to a dribble. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this drain off washer over. So I've got the new washer here, so that once this is done, I can then shut that drain off and I can carry on with the rad valve. Right, let's get this rad valve changed. So I've cleaned up the pipe and it's been leaking from there, but it also looks like it might have been leaking from there. So normally I'll leave this old nut and olive on, but I'm going to have a look at it. I've got the olive cutters ready in case I do need to swap it out, and I've got the new nut and olive on there. Hopefully I can reuse that nut and olive, but worst case I can swap it out. And if you're wondering what that music is, it's the little madam. Where's she gone? Hey, this way, this way, this way. Hello. Hey. Right, she's there, I'm here. Let's get this done. Right, there we go, that's that one done. I tried to cut the pipe off just below the old nut and olive, thinking I had enough play, but I didn't, so I ended up then just pushing it further down. Pressure coupling on, new rad valves on, that's that and that, so that's done. All right, that's that one done as well. I've changed the bleed valve on there as well, because you can see that's been leaking there, it's been dribbling down. So new TRV and bleed valve on there. And now I'll show you the one that I'm not looking forward to, and that's why I've left it till last. I think we all do this, the ones that we not keen on working on, we leave it till last, when really and truly probably should tackle it first. It's this tower roll, and you can see that's all been leaking from there. So I don't know, I mean, that's just silicone down there. Again, I haven't done any of this work. This is all before I started doing plumbing and heating. But I'm going to isolate that. I think I'm going to need an Allen key to do that one. I'm going to undo that, and hopefully there's a bit of plane there to drop that down so I can cut the old olive off, clean up the pipework here, because I mean that's just scale on top of it, surface scale. It's not pinhole the pipe or anything like that. And change the olive on that and reuse the same nuts. Right, I'm about to run out of battery, but just to show you, I think I found why it was leaking. Look at where that olive is. It's right on the edge of the pipe. So yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off. I've got a new olive here. Put that on lower down, push the pipe up and do it back up, and hopefully we should all be good. Right, that's all back together. Now, like I said, my battery is about to die. So all I've got left to do is fill up the system and check for leaks. If there's no leaks, then this is the end of the video. If there is leaks, I will try and show it and come back to it. But yeah, my battery's about to die and I haven't got my charger with me. So hopefully no more leaks, or hopefully no leaks. And this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. So the good news is there weren't any leaks afterwards. And also, you probably realized that the reason why the customer didn't want to pay is because it was my parents and I'm not going to charge them to do any work at their house. So yeah, they had a couple of leaking rad valves. So I just got all that sorted out for them, and happy days. It's been, what, over a month and a bit. And yeah, been back there and kept an eye on it. And yeah, pressure's been fine. No leaks from the pipework. So all good. Hope you've enjoyed this video.